When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, we sent a Jedi to investigate, but he has not returned. Perhaps sending him in the first place was a mistake. The Force is guiding you through your visions. It may be that exploring the ruins is a task tied to your destiny. Be sure to bring Bastila with you. There is a powerful link between you, and you will need to draw strength from each other during the trials ahead.
The council provided guidance, but the Padawan now wonders why so many questions remain unanswered. For a start, it is unclear why the vision came to the two of them, or how their bond was formed.
I truly don't have an answer for you. The Force works as it will, and perhaps we should be grateful for what we've been given.
So he's just supposed to accept the fact that he is linked to Bastila?
Believe me, I certainly don't find the prospect of being joined to you enjoyable in any fashion.
That's a bit harsh.
Please, forgive me. I did not mean to imply that you were repulsive in any sense of the word. That we shared something so personal is just not something I'm used to. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us, I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question.
The nature of the bond?
Please. I'm a Jedi. Such feelings, such attractions are, well, they're beneath me, quite frankly. I admit I find you intriguing. I find your command of the Force intriguing, but my interest in you is purely academic. Surely you can understand why. This bond we share will shape both our destinies. It is not to be taken lightly. So many things have happened to you since Taris. It's probably a lot for you to absorb. We can speak again later, after you've had time to think about all this.
They should return to business anyhow. The ancient ruins appear as a large burial mound with memorial stones in the front. The traces in the grass indicate someone was here recently. The ruins are silent. The rooms are vast, and the construction is unlike anything they had seen before. Whatever Revan and Malak discovered here is behind them. There's something else in the way. Something ancient. This language is unknown to any of the three. Another unknown language.
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different alien dialect. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can understand.
This language is familiar. An archaic variant of the Carth dialect, spoken on the planet Manan.
Why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Carth?
Translation. Communication was vital to ensure that the slaves constructed this temple according to the wishes of the builders. But you are not of the slave species. Neither are you of the builders. You are like the one who came before.
It must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malak likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins.
I am the Overseer. The builders programmed me to enforce discipline among the slaves while this monument to the power of the Starforge was constructed. At project completion, all slaves were executed. I was reprogrammed to serve should a builder return in search of knowledge of the Starforge.
There are no historical records of slaves, or this Starforge. This droid must have been here for a long time.
My chronological circuits have marked over 10 full revolutions of this system's outmost planet around the sun since the builders left.
10 revolutions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself. There must be some mistake.
There is no mistake. The builders constructed my chronological circuitry using the technology of the Starforge itself. My calculations are infallible.
These builders must have been an extinct people. Though it is strange, there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information.
This droid speaks Carth. Perhaps the Selkath have some connection to the builders.
The Selkath were nothing but slaves and servants of the true masters. Like all the other species, they bowed down before the might of the builders and the Starforge.
Perhaps these builders are connected to the Sith.
I know nothing of these,
Sith?
but they are not the builders. The builders are the builders.
Something must have happened to these builders.
The empire of the builders is infinite and everlasting. None can stand against their might and the power of the Starforge.
If they were still alive, they'd likely have visited this monument at one point, and that would hardly have gone unnoticed by Dantooine's inhabitants.
I have been here ever since the completion of this monument. In all this time, no builder has returned to seek information on the Starforge. The Starforge is the glory of the builders, the apex of their infinite empire. It is a machine of invincible might, a tool of unstoppable conquest.
But what is the Starforge? What does it physically do?
The Starforge is the glory of the builders, the apex of their infinite empire. It is a machine of invincible might, a tool of unstoppable conquest.
The droid is obviously not programmed with the knowledge we seek. The Starforge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. Though in fact, it could be anything.
Now that the slaves are gone, my purpose is to aid those who seek knowledge of the Starforge, if they are worthy. The ones who came before you, the ones like you, not builders but not slaves, sought knowledge of the Starforge and its origins. They proved themselves worthy. They discovered the secrets of the Starforge, locked beyond the sealed door behind me. But there was another who failed to unlock the secrets and paid the ultimate price.
The droid must be talking about poor Nemo. The Council sent him here to investigate, and it cost him his life.
Into the proving grounds to the east and west. Within them, those who understand the will of the builders can unlock their secrets and open the doors. But those who fail will be destroyed by the power of the temple itself. More than this, I'm not programmed to say.
Revan and Malak unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Starforge. We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Starforge. The Republic is depending on us.